everything starts with complete darkness. Just utter darkness all around. There is nothing. Everything and nothing exists at the same time. And then there's everything. In the blink of an eye, everything happens at once. There's universes are being born, stars are growing and dying around you. Like the entire all of existence is basically formed before your eyes, and it's splashing against you like waves. This has been the same dream you've had every single night since for as long as you can remember. It's just always been this one dream, which is a bit shitty compared to other kids' dreams, but I mean, it's the universe. Sometimes when you meet certain people, they start showing up in your dreams. One thing you notice is that to be in this nexus, you have to be unconscious, which means you're asleep right now, and you don't remember going to bed last night, which is it's a bit strange because usually you remember going to bed before you turn up here. And just like that, everything fades from color again, and you return to blackness. And in the background, you hear a muffled voice going, "Oh shit, fuck, I think they're actually waking up." And then another voice goes, should we do something? No. They're fucking speakers. You know what they can do? I don't want to piss them off. Okay, let's just let them work. And before you know it, you find yourselves awake in this dank ass script. Before you stands, I got you ready, buddy. Before you stands this, he looks elven, but also drow. It's a confusing, some sort of crossbreed. He's in some tattered robes, and to either side of him, these
I will fuck you up, Mr.
similar looking people with much darker skin, fully clad in armor. This one over here, he has a weapon, but he's not standing in a battle stance. It's just kind of that retail worker, I didn't get paid enough to be in here today stance. And you notice on your arms, as well as the elf's arms, are these metal bands on your right wrists, and you can't seem to remove them.
What's bragging, Blizz?
Oh god, it's a gangster fucking...
What? I'm sorry, I must be new to this language. I'm not sure what a bracken is. Is it some...
It's when you bragging, blood. What you mean? What the fuck's wrong with you, bruh?
The man kind of backs up nervously. He's like, oh god, it's a violent one. Alright, if you're done, I'm sorry about the teleportation. It usually goes better, but you know, it's not a fully formed word. The teleportation.
You
know,
why are you teleporting me here?
What do you mean? Well, look, I know about your
Nope.
About your talents.
Listen. Why am I here, and why is there a giant badger?
That he is also talented like you are.
That is a
Bro,
lie.
you said a lot about talent shit, bro. That's some nonsensicals, boy. Just let me out of here real quick.
It's your speakers, correct? You can speak?
He's a giant badger.
He is a giant badger. Honestly, when the boss asked me to bring him in, I thought she was joking, but
bro, I really will smack you. Keep talking like that. See what happens.
He backs away a bit. He's clearly nervous. Look, are you speakers?
See these shits, boy? Look at these, bro. Look at these sharp ass teeth, bro. I really will rip your neck right now.
I can do better.
Are you speakers? I saw you show up in the Nexus. I'm quite old. I might have realized that you're the wrong people.
You're old. Shut the fuck up. You look like you're a half drow. Shut up. Get out.
I'm an L, actually.
I don't even know what that is, but fuck you.
Anyways.
Bro, you better take it now.
I was tasked to bring you here to give you a sort of training to make sure you understand your talents and don't misuse them.
This man walks through a wall.
Is it a wall?
Yes, it's a wall.
Oh, okay.
Have either of you performed a spell before?
Bro, I look like a fucking Eugenie.
What kind of spell? Spell? Magic spell?
You know, he kind of leans into you. He's like, you know, speaking.
I speak all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I shall show you speaking in case you do not fully understand it. And with that, He raises his hands and he casts.
Hello.
Raise all. He raises his hands and this pulse of energy surges through the whole crypt. And he's like, oh, I apologize. You'll have to. And then from
Am I really supposed to be impressed right now? You got like erectile dysfunction of fucking fingertips, bro. What's happening?
from either side of him, these 2 zombies burst out of these crypts up here and crawl their way through there, and they lurch towards you, and then this chain snags their foot, and you realize that they've been chained to the spot. And he goes, alright, what was that about not being impressed? As these 2 zombies are just, they're
Bruh,
stuck
this is
here.
like fit me in my imagination, bro. You gave me like some magic serum, bro.
I am slow
really put
clapping
some
to
in
the
my cup, man.
extreme.
What? Now, I was wondering if you could show me your talents. You're speaking against these targets, and he kind of boops one on the head.
Bro, I
and
really
it
will whip my
growls.
dick out.
Okay, I'll rip something out in a minute.
I was casting giants like
Oh,
that.
no. Alright,
They exist.
you speak into the universe, giant, and slowly your body starts to grow. You're wondering why the shape-shifting isn't happening, but you still keep going. And slowly you're squished against like the top of the room, and you can't, you're like squished down really tight.
Worst result ever.
oh no,
Yeah.
he didn't say his name. This guy just kind of wanders and he's like, are you alright there?
I want to cast aggro bend OCD.
As the spell weaves, nothing seems to happen, and then suddenly this zombie turns and starts bending backwards at this unnatural angle. It does not look like it should be right. And as its spine starts to crack, this zombie breaks from its chains and runs over to try and correct it. And it is unknowingly AoE'd into both zombies. So this one's trying to fix it, and this one's trying to bend itself back into place. And in this conflict, this one actually ends up tearing out like the size of this zombie, causing it to just splat backwards onto the floor. And because it's now ruined this image even more, it begins clawing its eyes out because it just ruined the friggin' evenness of the situation. So both of those zombies are dead.
I was so much help.
Leah's still squished against the roof.
I
I
have a
turn and I
feeling-
look at the elven guy and I say, bro, your servants really need a chiropractor, man. That shit look dangerous.
This guard like edges out of the room like he's fucking terrified of what you've just done. The guy starts to go to speak, and then there's this like rattling noise that seems to be coming from this side of the room. Dev, do you want to tell me how you're gonna get out of that crypt?
From inside the crypt, all the other party members can hear is,
For discretions like this, you are all totally boned.
There's this rattling coming over from this direction, and you hear the "for this transgressions you are totally boned," and then just bones explode out of this like crypt, like going all around the room. This entire part of the room is just flooded with bones for days. This guard barely has time to blink before he's just enveloped in the bones, and rising from the top of it, this one skeleton just rises up,
I'll remove stop.
flames in his eyes.
alrighty, well now that unpleasantness is done with, who is this great lumbering oaf?
And this elf is like, very well, we shall continue out. And then there's another rumbling from behind him, and he shoots like the skeleton a dirty look, like, really, you gonna do this again? But what rises behind instead is some sort of floating skeleton-like creature. Dev, you recognize instantly that's an arc lich. They're
There
kind
can
of
only be one bone daddy in this crypt.
exactly. It rises up and it casts something that's not speaking. Like it's a spell.
Oh,
And this elf right here goes completely pale and just drops to the floor as this lich walks out like it ain't even shit.
Quietly, in the corner, Skell begins to mutter to himself, I give thee this prayer to the god of guns. I pray to the god of ballistic guns, YV. Bless me in this moment. I cast good gun.
There's this rumbling, this deep rumbling that fills the cave. And the guards, like, they're trying to friggin' scramble out. This guy's rummaging through bones. And from just, like, the extent of the universe, this massive god gun surges into existence. Tilts itself at the lich. And with one pull of the trigger, there's this loud bang. It's just white light fills the entire chamber.